faith just didn't really play a huge amount in that. I didn't understand really the need for that
Mm.
until my parents got a divorce, of course.
Oh, wow. Mm.
Uh, when my parents got a divorce, I'd say that's where I thought I had a need. And I did cry out to some God, one of the gods, but I didn't get a response.
Mm. So that really kind of put a damper down in your faith at that point. And around what age did that occur for you?
I was about 12 years of age. It was a long time
Mm.
ago, but it was about
Yeah.
12 years of age. I was heading into middle school. So it was about like 11, 12 when all of it was happening.
Wow.
And one day my dad basically just came home and said, "Hey, um, I'm going to be leaving. Your mom and I are divorcing, and I'm going to be leaving the house, and I'm here to pack my things."
Mm. Wow.
And I didn't know what to do. I was just like, "What? What do you mean you're You're what? You're What?" I didn't even understand divorce at this point. None of my friends' parents were
Mm.
divorcing. This was not even a concept. I'm like, "What do you mean you're leaving? This is our family. Like, this is us. This is our boat. We're together." You
Yeah.
know, I I don't understand.
Mm.
And I was raised not to cry as a child, and I don't know, maybe not. I was raised that way, but somehow I would not cry, especially in front of dad. I'm not going to do that. That's embarrassing. I'm just
Yeah.
not going to cry in front of my dad. But I'm having all these emotions, trauma, and I'm just like, and my mom's not home, and I was
Mm.
like, what do I do? Do I try to keep him around or delay so that mom can come home and rescue the situation? Um, there was one other thing is that I haven't shared actually as I think about it because you asked an interesting question. Faith was kind of scary to me because my dad had a mental illness. I don't want to go too
Mm.
much into that, but he would have these episodes when he was usually meditating a lot, and he had these episodes that would lead to hallucinations. It was not good, and it was a very scary moment for me as a child witnessing that I was kind of like, hey, this whole religious thing, like, forget it. Do you know what I mean? I was like, this is not
Yeah.
good. Religion is like a bad thing, and like it's I don't know. I didn't know what it was. And so the marriage became complex because of the introduction of mental illness that caused a lot of issues. But eventually, he did end up leaving.
Mm.
And when he left, I remember on that day when he left, I was like, God, whether you're Buddha or whether you're what, I didn't even understand Jesus. It was just more like, if you're like God, like, please do something about this. Stop this. Do something. And nothing answered that cry.
Mm.
He
Wow.
left, and that was it. And at that point, that ship that I was on broke. And my mom did a great job. She was like, "Don't worry," and we're staying in the house. She's like, "We're gonna work on selling the house, and don't worry, mom's gonna take care of you." And she did a great job to catch my emotions as much as possible. But a divorce is hard on a kid, and at that moment, I was like, "Is this my fault? I don't know." But all I know is that I'm learning at school about survival of the fittest, and I was like, "I need to survive this, and I just need to be tough." And not be weak and not sit there and boo-hoo cry about my feelings. I need to be tough. I need to survive through this. And life, as I'm learning, is about survival of the fittest. So if I'm about survival of the fittest, I need to do whatever it takes to survive. And I'm going to make it. I'm going to be better. This is going to make me better. And I started, in a sense, becoming my own person. Like, yes, I am part of the family, but yeah, that's my mom and dad. But I really wanted to be seen as I'm on my own now. It's
Mm.
just me. And I kind of, in a sense, divorced myself from the family at that point. And
Wow.
though I was financially dependent upon my mom, and food and all that stuff, but emotionally, I was beginning to look outwards.
Hmm. So it's almost like, because I look at everything in the spirit, and I'm seeing it as there was these entities at play that were trying to cause havoc in your life, but in the outside looking in, splitting of your parents, creating an open door for you to deal with something on your own, but you didn't have a foundation, you didn't know who to call out to. So you ended up going inwardly to yourself to harden yourself, but also to kind of put yourself in that position where I can control these things. And the
Yeah.
Bible says everything about opposite of control is surrender. And so we're leading down a path that's almost getting darker and darker, it seems like, even though on the outward it doesn't seem that mundane, but the inside on the spirit, it's becoming clouded, right? It's becoming heavy, oppressed in a way.